I recently gave Grandma's Boy from 2006 a rewatch after having not seen it in a while. It's one of those movies in the similar stoner vein of How High, Harold and Kumar, or Half Baked, which themselves make up the more modern era of stoner flicks, the evolution of Cheech and Chong.
Hijo de la chingada! Is that a joint, man?
After rewatching it this time around, I found that I have some things to say about what I like and what I dislike about Grandma's Boy. To be upfront, I generally like and continue to like this movie as one of the few movies to combine video games and weed. But to be frank, there are definitely things that have not aged well, or are generally just the shtick of, it's gay! Now I get that this is a silly movie where a monkey drives a car.
Drive, monkey, drive!
So I'm not looking for things to completely make sense. But I do wish that they had taken a little bit more care when it comes to the video games and focused more on the awkward clashing of worlds style of comedy rather than the he's African style of humor. First, let me talk about what Grandma's Boy got right. Two easy ones right out of the gate. They play video games in a movie about video games, and they smoke weed in a movie about smoking weed. Both are central to the movie and the plot, with video games resolving the, albeit very quick, conflict between JP and Alex at the end. A third easy one, JP just in general. His character is the right sort of ridiculous and fits well as the movie's antagonist.
No one compares to me. Yes, I am rich and I am brilliant. Ooh, ooh, I am so rich.
How can he see me?
I'll save some more easy ones for later. Stereotypes. Grandma's Boy likes to take a stereotype and blow it up. Dante, the brain-dead stoner who doesn't know what month it is and not even sure if he's wearing any clothing. Jeff, the gamer who still lives with his parents and is a man-child.
Fruit cup. Nice. Way to go, Mom.
Kane is suicidal. It's his only personality trait.
I'm a worthless asshole who deserves to die young.
Is that a gamer or a stoner stereotype? Barry is a virgin because he's fat! Although they never say that and they just make fun of him for not having a GF. The comparison between Alex and JP. Throughout the film, we see Alex living a modest video stoner gamer lifestyle, starting by being taken advantage of for his trusting nature, resulting in him being evicted from his house. Alex is older, and he has to try and prove that he's still cool and totally has sex among his gamer colleagues.
They're crazy. They're crazy. They tied me up. I was like one of those calves at the rodeo, all helpless, and you know what? Just when I was about to scream for the police, I came.
Despite being the best gamer at Brainasium, he's working on his own game that he doesn't tell anyone about, and later on goes on to explain how he quit his accounting job at Dad's big business enterprise to do what he really enjoys, play video games and smoke weed. His friends rely on him to get the job done, but his responsibilities and lifestyle are pretty relaxed. He's not under a lot of pressure, really.
Plus, you can't get stoned and be an accountant. Make too many mistakes, you lose people millions of dollars, you get fired.
As if video games weren't a billion-dollar industry even in 2006. JP throughout the film is always at odds with the rest of the people at Brainasium, presenting himself as a godlike figure who is above human beings, a genius prodigy who has not only had the talent to create a video game at a young age, but was lucky enough to find tons of success, such that he didn't even need to attend school.
School. I didn't need school. All I ever cared about were video games, and they've made me a millionaire.
JP is at odds with himself, literally, through some kind of unexplained trauma, perhaps due to isolation or delusions of grandeur from early success, as he has a split robot personality. He's under a lot of pressure to perform, and having apparently boasted some new game IP to Brainasium to come out this year, he has to deliver.
Shit! This is not working.
You'll never finish. This game is falling apart.
No, it's not. Shut up.
Alex and JP are opposites, each having something the other wants. Alex to have greater success in the video game world by getting his game published, which JP has done, and JP to have greater social success in general by having friends and Samantha as his GF, which later Alex has. Time for another easy one. Banana in the Oven. Another one. The Aphex Twins song played in JP's office, which is actually the ending of the song Window Licker. Another one. So many City of Heroes boxes. Shoutouts to a fallen hero. Another one. Dante's pigtails increase each time he's on screen, from none to 5. Another one. Jonah Hill is holding a cookie as he walks by the milkmaid before being invited for milk.
Hey.
Linda Cardellini's acting, especially the scenes with her and JP. She's in a super awkward position, and her quick glances and placating of JP, combined with JP's awkward yet bold delivery, is great thematically. I love her glance back at Alex when he's sleeping under his desk. Which brings us right to the next thing that they got right, although it being good is a kind of debatable. The somewhat accurate portrayal of a video game company.
You're dying. Right here.
Do you think that she invented the hand job?
Ooh, no, I don't. But she did say she started the finger in the ass during a blowjob. Yeah, she's a pioneer. Yellow?
Delivery at the front desk for you, Alex.
Cool. I hope it's a naked dude with a boner.
What?
Nothing. The big news from the party, though, ladies and gentlemen, Barry sucked on his first boobie.
For 13 hours.
Lastly, most things that happen in the movie have a setup and a payoff. Alex is duped at the beginning for being trusting with his rent money, and is duped out of his game later by trusting JP. Alex boasts that Samantha wants to bang him to Jeff, and then later lies about sleeping with his roommates. Alex has his grandma play his video game, and later she proves it's his game by playing it again. JP steals the dwarves and elves recoloring idea from Kane, and then later steals Alex's game. Alex puts weed in Sophie's tin, and then later the grandmas drink it as tea. Alex is creeped out by Sophie's death, and then immediately is pranked by it in the next scene.
Gotcha! Oh my god!
Alex and Dante smoke weed at one point in the film, and then they smoke weed at the end of the film. Now let's talk about the stuff I didn't like. First up is the homophobia. It's kind of like a Happy Madison staple, where the punchline is just, "It's gay!"
What? It's weird.
You meant gay.
How old are you now?
I'll be 36 in October.
My grandson's gay too. I'll give you his number.
Then there's the maybe racism? I don't really know how to feel about Dr. Shakalu. Maybe if he just didn't have as many lines and was just around for the TV shot of Dante being interviewed about the lion. The guy can come to the US from Zimbabwe and deliver lions, apes, and elephants in addition to weed, but doesn't know how to dress correctly. Again, I know this is a silly movie where a monkey drives a car, but the punchline here is, it's African!
All this in, Doctor? Ooh, sorry.
And then here's another example, the Mexican TV.
Hey, Grandma.
What these people are saying?
I mean, at least the grandma ended up liking the music. The reason I feel it's weird is because they also have a line, like a very direct line, just before the party begins.
There's no trouble, bro. They're people just like you and me. Now hit this joint and have some fun.
Which I really like and is totally cool. It gives me the impression that the movie isn't malicious, and that the comedy just hasn't aged or matured very well since then. Quick one. Where did the beer come from when they go to Alex's grandma's house so that Jeff can shit? They didn't have it in the scenes before, and if it was an emergency, why would they stop to get beer? Another quick one. Barry and Dante's conversation. Barry's character hasn't been built up enough for this to land for me.
By girlfriend, do you mean that piece of rabbit fur you rub on your dick every night?
Again, we're to assume he's a virgin because he's fat! Wish they had paid a little bit more attention to the video game development stuff. Like, what kind of game is Eternal Deathslayer actually? Is it a fighting game? Is each fight a level? Why are there dwarves and elves that need recoloring in a fighting game? The video game Alex is developing is a canceled game actually called Demonic. Why not stick with the games they actually had and their explanation? Like use vampires and zombies look too similar for the reskins that they needed. It would fit the game being shown just a little bit better. Overall, I still really like this movie, as its qualities outshine its deficits.
Adios, turd nuggets.
Thanks for watching. Hit buttons on the screen.